So we find out that Rock Lee's master, Guy, and Kakashi actually have a long-time rivalry going, and a nice little ending as well to the chapter.
Naruto number 38, on your mark.
Well, hello, my brothers and sisters of the Nerd Naruto Nation. I, as always, am Jim, here to bring you another review on the awesome and epic-tastic and bowl-head haircut-filled tale of Naruto. Our last chapter saw us with, of course, us starting off a new volume and really seeing how overmatched Sasuke was against this fellow with the bowl-head haircut, Rock Lee. We also found, too, that he does overmatch Sasuke because he doesn't rely on any type of magic or smoke and mirrors. It's pure speed and strength that's done with with his taijutsu. So very cool stuff. And the chapter actually left off on we saw this turtle. It looked like talking to him, telling him, "Rock, wait," or "Stop," or "You can't do that," whatever. So that's how it ended off. That's where things pick up over here. And Naruto kind of gets up. He had been knocked out from across the room, and he gets up and kind of sees the midst of this chaotic move that's being performed, this reversal something technique, this forbidden technique that Rock Lee is performing on Sasuke. And the turtle is is chastising him for this, is obviously bitching at him and telling him he can't do this or he couldn't do this. So anyway, once Rock breaks away from Sasuke, he immediately starts apologizing profusely to what appears like to be the turtle. And Naruto's like, "Am I the only one here that sees, like, that's a turtle, right?" And they're like, "Yeah, you idiot." And he's like, "Can turtle become ninja?" So anyway, all of a sudden, it appears on top of the turtle, appears this other guy that looks very similar to Rock. I'm assuming is his father, an older brother, maybe just a look-alike, but he's got the big furry eyebrow, sort of unibrow deal going in the bowl head haircut, and he just looks like a bigger version of Rock. And Rock refers to him as Master Guy. So I don't know if that was a translation error, if the guy's name is actually Guy, or if Master Guy was supposed to mean like Master Sensei, Master Father, Master something. I'm not really sure. So, but anyway, he refers to him a few different times in the chapter as Master Guy. Nonetheless, though, like I said, he winds up chastising Rock, obviously, for using some type of forbidden move. And really, he explains, he says, in these Chunin exams and just being here in general, you cannot just use the full width and breadth of the shinobi powers. You don't want to show all your cards, is what he's saying. And especially before these exams, right? So anyway, so Rock goes and he's apologizing profusely. "Oh, I'm so sorry, Master Guy, I'm so sorry," and he's okay. And he says, "Come over here," and then he's whap! He nails him, And then he says, and he goes, and then after that, right, he goes and he comes up to him and he starts hugging him. And he's like, "Oh, it's just because you're young. I'm so sorry." And they're like crying and holding each other. And Sasuke's over there like, "Oh God, I got beat by a touchy-feely guy, So anyway, whatever the relationship is between these two, whether it's master and pupil, or whether it goes further than that, and it's actually a father and son, which is what what I'm assuming, or something along those lines, we wind up finding out a little bit about this particular guy. First of all, he winds up giving Rock 500 laps around the arena or something like that, after the exams. Because he says, you're gonna sweat after this for your mistake. It's like unforgivable. We can't just let you slide on it just because you're young and stupid. But anyway, we find out that because he asks them, he says, I believe that you three are Master Kakashi's cell. How is Kakashi doing? As if he knows him. And they're like, "What? Master Kakashi? What are you talking about?" And he says, "Yeah, know him." He goes, "We're arch rivals." So whatever kind of rivalry they got going, I don't know if this is a friendly rivalry or if like a mutual respect type of thing, to see maybe who has the best students. As far as I know, Kakashi had never passed anybody until these three anyway, so not really sure how that goes. But he does say that the count stands at 50 to 49, and I'm not sure if that's in his favor or in Kakashi's. I didn't quite pick that part up, but either way, their whole rivalry and their little feud, their little battle is pretty evenly matched, So very neat to see that as well, and to see that obviously he knows them. So nonetheless, though, he winds up going and telling everybody, "Hey, listen, go and run along. You guys should get to your exams and this and that, because obviously they got to be there by 4 o'clock to be there to turn in their applications and to be considered to actually take the Chunin exams, So he winds up going and disappearing off, and then Rock goes and says something as he's leaving, basically to Sasuke, like, I was pretty much just practicing up on you anyway. I wasn't really giving my all. And he says the real person that he's thinks is better or the best in the Chunin exams is somebody that's actually on his team, and that's who he's aiming for in this net. But he's like, I got my eye on you too, Sasuke, you know. So anyway, a kind of a weird, odd encounter, and I don't know what the deal was with the turtle to begin with. I don't know if the turtle was like holding that dude's spirit in it or something like that, because once the other guy appeared, Master Guy, the turtle was still there, so it wasn't as if he was like disguising himself as the turtle. So I don't know what the significance is the turtle is of the turtle yet, but I'm sure I'll probably find out soon enough. So what we wind up seeing, though, is actually kind of a cool little bit of camaraderie built amongst Sasuke, Sakura, and Naruto, because then after that, after this encounter and everything like that, they say, you know what, let's go head to the exams, right, to go turn our stuff in, or turn our application. So then they go and they get there, and Master Kakashi is there, and he says, oh, I'm glad you three decided to show up. He winds up telling them, he says, that's good that you guys decided to, or Sakura, I'm glad that you had a change of heart. I could tell you weren't really into it and this and that. And he explains to them that it's either all or none. It has to be a 3-person cell or no one can enter, you know. And they're like, well, why would you do that, you know? And he goes, well, the thing is that if I would have told you that, you would have went and, I mean, all Sasuke would have had to do was say, oh, could you enter in the exam? And you would have gone in and gone through the motions. But what I did is I made it out like it was up to each person individually, so you could either come together and you know, participate. Or if you decided not to, I would have had to stop, you know, Naruto and Sasuke right here. So I thought it was kind of a cool thing that he did, though. You know, he trusted them, and he trusted in the fact that they would rise to the occasion, and that they would all agree to want to actually show up. And whatever means wound up happening, you know, it was neat to see. It was neat to see him go and put that trust in them, as opposed to going and laying everything out. I kind of like the mystery and the intrigue from Kakashi. So very cool stuff. And then we kind of get the whole, you know, all right, now let the exams begin, you know. So we've gotten a little bit of a setup and everything else, and we're certainly excited to dig into the next one over here. So I guess my chapter question, though, for you is, brothers and sisters, is I'd like to know, obviously, what the deal is with the turtle. So if anybody could explain that to me without getting into too heavy a spoiler territory, I'd appreciate it. If it is a spoiler and it's going to come, you know, it's going to wind up coming to light in the next 10, 20, 30, 40 chapters, that's fine. Just let me know it's a spoiler, and then just let me know what your overall thoughts are, I guess, on the chapter itself, and the decision that Sakura came to actually go and join up with them without being pressured, without feeling that she had to. Because she didn't even know at the time that she hinged, that their success of being able to, you know, participate was all hinged upon her joining as well. So very cool stuff. But like I said, let me know if you can in the comments down below about the turtle thing. I'd like to know. So inquiring minds would like to know. Feel free to hit the thumbs up, the like button if you should think that I deserve it, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. We will look forward to catching all of you in the next one, nation.
Did you know Jim also reviews The Walking Dead? Go on over to his other channel, or even follow him on Twitter or Facebook.